Have you ever felt a deep, terrifying whisper in your bones that your body's power is slowly draining away? You take the stairs and it feels like your heart is trying to hammer its way out of your chest. You try to go for a simple walk and your legs feel like heavy, dead weight, as if they're no longer a part of you. Most people chalk it up to age, believing this slow fade into frailty is their inevitable destiny. But today, we are going to shatter that dangerous myth with a terrifying biological truth and the life-changing science that can stop it. Imagine being in your 80s or even 90s and having legs as strong as steel cables, allowing you to hike, play with your grandkids, and live with vibrant, unstoppable energy. This is not a fairy tale. This is a physiological possibility, and the key has been hiding in plain sight in the aisles of your very own grocery store. Welcome to the Senior Wellness Hive, where we pull back the curtain on the silent war happening inside your muscles and arm you with the precise foods that can turn the tide. Strap in, because what you're about to learn will redefine everything you thought you knew about aging and strength. Let's begin with a brutal, often overlooked reality. When you cross the threshold of 60, it's not just another birthday. Deep within your muscle tissue, a silent and devastating process begins, one that researchers are now calling a cellular apocalypse. A landmark multi-year study from the National Institute on Aging revealed a chilling fact. As we age, our bodies drastically slow down the production of the critical repair proteins that our leg muscles rely on to survive and thrive. This production can plummet by as much as 95%. This isn't just about getting a little weaker. This is the very foundation of your mobility being systematically dismantled. The consequence is that getting up from your favorite armchair starts to feel like a monumental task. A flight of stairs transforms into a mountain climb, and a short walk to the mailbox leaves you with a bone-deep exhaustion that steals your entire day. Your muscles aren't being lazy. They are quite literally starving, crying out for specific nutrients they need to rebuild, while you, unaware, might be feeding them the wrong things. Yet, within this bleak picture, scientists at premier American research institutions have discovered a powerful ray of hope. The solution isn't found in a mysterious pill or an expensive clinic. It's waiting in your kitchen in the form of specific, potent foods. Researchers at Stanford University have published groundbreaking work showing that certain dietary components can essentially wake up dormant muscle cells, reboot cellular machinery, and restore blood flow to the limbs with startling efficiency. In controlled trials, older adults who incorporated these foods saw dramatic improvements in walking speed, balance, and stamina in a matter of weeks, regaining a level of vitality they thought was lost forever. Your age does not write your body's capability. Your nutrition does. Tragically, the standard modern diet is filled with foods that actively accelerate muscle breakdown, pushing people toward a future of dependence. But we are going to change that narrative right now. We are going to delve into 5 powerful, scientifically backed foods that act as armor for your muscles and fuel for your joints. These aren't exotic superfoods from faraway lands. They are accessible, whole foods with the proven capacity to rebuild muscle tissue at a cellular level. Listen closely, because the first food we'll discuss has been shown in American clinical settings to significantly boost muscle protein synthesis and blood flow, even in individuals well into their 10th decade. But before we reveal that, I want you to take a moment and type where you're watching from in the comments below. Sharing your story could provide the spark of motivation for someone else who needs to hear this message. Now, let's start this journey with the 5th powerhouse food, because incorporating just this one can begin to shift your body's trajectory towards strength almost immediately. We begin with the humble black bean. This staple food is a quiet titan when it comes to preserving powerful leg muscles deep into later life. Scientists at the Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging have found that older adults who consume black beans at least 5 times a week show muscle density and quality on scans that appear a decade younger than those who rarely eat them. This is a monumental difference. The magic lies in its unique nutritional profile. A single cup provides a robust plant-based protein, but it's the specific amino acids like arginine that truly set it apart. These are the building blocks that not only construct new muscle, but also trigger pathways for repair while calming damaging inflammation. It's like sending a construction crew and a cleanup team directly to your legs at the same time. Furthermore, black beans are rich in a special type of carbohydrate called resistant starch. This starch travels to your lower intestine where it feeds your beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria then produce a compound called butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that travels through your bloodstream and acts as a direct signal to your muscle cells, helping to shut down the genetic programs responsible for muscle wasting. American research indicates that higher butyrate levels are strongly correlated with greater leg muscle mass in older adults. Just by feeding your gut the right food, you can support a process that builds a third more muscle. Black beans are also loaded with magnesium, a mineral crucial for muscle relaxation. A deficiency here leads to that all-too-familiar stiffness, nighttime cramps, and that heavy, leaden feeling in your legs. When you add in the folate and iron that support oxygen-rich blood, you have a muscle support system that is difficult to match. Preparation is key. Always rinse canned beans to reduce sodium, but never discard the liquid from home-cooked beans, as it holds valuable minerals. For maximum benefit, soak dried beans overnight with a splash of lemon juice before simmering them slowly. Consuming about half a cup daily, ideally paired with a whole grain like brown rice, creates a complete protein profile. The vibrant elders in communities known for longevity, like Loma Linda, California, often eat beans daily. Studies suggest that consistent consumption over just 10 weeks can improve leg strength by a remarkable percentage, making stairs easier and walks longer. While black beans help prevent muscle loss, the next food on our list takes it a step further, actively fighting the cellular aging of muscle tissue itself. Next, we turn to the sweet potato. This vibrant root vegetable, a cornerstone of the diet in long-living populations like the Adventists in California, holds extraordinary power for leg strength. Harvard researchers studying these communities observed that seniors who ate sweet potatoes at least 4 times a week maintained up to 60% more of their powerful, fast-twitch muscle fibers, the very fibers responsible for explosive power and stability, compared to those who didn't. This advantage starts with its beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. This nutrient acts as a shield for your muscles' mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside every cell, protecting them from the oxidative damage that accumulates with time. It's like applying a rust-proof coating to your body's energy engines so they don't sputter and fail. Sweet potatoes are also an outstanding source of potassium. Low potassium is a prime culprit behind leg cramps, weakness, and that awful heavy sensation when climbing. If you can find the purple varieties, like those grown by some specialty farmers in the US, you gain an extra bonus of anthocyanins, pigments that University of Mississippi studies suggest can increase muscular endurance significantly. A common mistake is peeling them. The skin holds much of the fiber and beneficial compounds. The ideal method, according to nutritionists specializing in longevity, is to steam them whole for about half an hour, which can increase the bioavailability of beta-carotene dramatically compared to boiling or microwaving. After steaming, let them cool slightly and pair them with a healthy fat like a drizzle of olive oil to activate the fat-soluble vitamins. Timing matters too. Eating a sweet potato a couple of hours before a walk provides a slow, sustained energy release that fuels your muscles without a crash. Aim for a fist-sized portion several times a week, rotating between orange and purple types to get the full spectrum of muscle-protecting compounds. This simple habit is a reason why some of the most agile elders have leg strength that rivals people 30 years their junior. While sweet potatoes build a strong foundation, the next food doesn't just support muscle, it supercharges it. Now let's talk about the mighty sardine. This small, affordable fish is perhaps one of the most potent, overlooked tools for leg strength on the planet. A massive 5-year study tracking older adults, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found that those who ate sardines just twice a week had a staggering 78% lower rate of leg muscle wasting than those who avoided them. The reason is its incredible density of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These aren't just good fats, they incorporate directly into the membranes of your muscle cells, making them more fluid, more responsive to growth signals, and more resistant to breakdown. It's like upgrading brittle plastic to flexible, durable rubber. Suddenly, your legs can engage the processes of activation, growth, and repair in ways they couldn't before. But the magic doesn't stop there. Sardines deliver the holy trinity for strong legs: high-quality protein, highly absorbable calcium from the edible bones, and a substantial dose of vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is epidemic in older Americans and is directly linked to weak thighs, poor balance, and a high risk of falls. Correcting this deficiency with food-based sources like sardines can improve leg strength dramatically within months. The protein in sardines is also complete, containing all the essential amino acids, including leucine, which is the master switch for triggering muscle growth. However, you must choose wisely. Opt for sardines packed in water or olive oil, sourced from the Pacific or Atlantic. Avoid those in soybean or other inflammatory vegetable oils. Eat them straight from the tin, bones and all, as those soft bones are a treasure trove of calcium. If you're new to them, try mashing them with lemon juice onto whole grain crackers. Aim for 3 to 4 ounces twice a week, and for the best results, enjoy them within an hour after a walk or leg-focused activity. In American coastal communities, some of the most active seniors eat sardines regularly. Research shows measurable gains in leg strength and walking speed in as little as 8 weeks. And if sardines help remodel muscle from within, the next food on our list actually commands your muscles to stop aging. This brings us to the incredible whole egg. The second most powerful food for building legs that feel indestructible even at 80 or 90 is the ordinary egg. Revolutionary research from the University of Texas at Austin tracked older adults who consumed whole eggs daily. What they discovered stunned the research team. These seniors experienced a 57% greater increase in muscle protein synthesis in their legs compared to those who ate only egg whites or no eggs. This finding obliterates decades of dietary fear. The truth is undeniable. The whole egg is one of nature's most perfect muscle-building foods. Its protein has a biological value of 100, meaning your body can use every single amino acid with perfect efficiency. But the real power is nested in the yolk, home to vitamin D, choline, and leucine. Together, these nutrients flip the master growth switch in your body, known as the mTOR pathway. Here's the astonishing twist. Whole eggs consumed after using your leg muscles activate this pathway 3 times more powerfully than most other protein sources. This means just 2 eggs after a walk can create the same growth response as a full meal of other proteins. Let's discuss choline. Each yolk provides about 147 milligrams. Your body uses it to make acetylcholine, the essential chemical messenger that tells your leg muscles when to contract and how forcefully to work. Without sufficient choline, brain-to-muscle signals slow, movement becomes sluggish, and leg power diminishes. Eggs directly restore this critical communication line. They also provide B12 for energy, selenium for repair, and phosphorus for cellular engines. Most people inadvertently ruin these benefits by cooking them wrong. Soft-boiled or hard-boiled eggs with a chalky, green-tinged yolk destroy delicate vitamins and make the protein tougher to utilize. The ideal method is simple. Bring water to a gentle simmer, add the eggs, and cook for 6 to 7 minutes for perfect, nutrient-rich, soft-boiled eggs. If scrambling, cook them low and slow, aiming for a creamy, not dry texture. Timing is absolutely everything. Eating 2 to 3 whole eggs within 30 minutes of a walk or leg exercise creates an anabolic window where your muscles soak up nutrients like a sponge. Studies indicate this can spike muscle protein synthesis by up to 280% compared to eating eggs randomly during the day. Worried about cholesterol? A massive study of over 500,000 people found that daily egg consumption actually improves cardiovascular markers in older adults. The nutrients in the yolk help your body process cholesterol safely and efficiently. Aim for 1 to 2 whole eggs daily, or up to 3 if leg strength is your priority. Some of the world's strongest elders eat eggs twice a day. The results are often visible within 6 weeks: improved walking speed, balance, and stair climbing power. While eggs may be the perfect muscle food, the #1 item on this list contains something so potent it can make aged muscle behave as if it's decades younger. Finally, we arrive at the most powerful food on Earth for building incredibly strong legs: wild-caught Alaskan salmon. The science behind this is so astounding that some researchers call wild salmon the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth for muscle renewal. A groundbreaking study from the University of Washington School of Medicine followed older adults who ate wild salmon just 3 times per week. What happened next shocked the scientific community. These seniors experienced muscle growth rates typically seen in people 30 years younger, with leg strength skyrocketing by an incredible 68% in just 16 weeks. No supplements, just salmon. What makes wild-caught salmon uniquely powerful? It contains a rare compound called astaxanthin, the antioxidant that gives salmon its pink hue. This is no ordinary antioxidant. Astaxanthin penetrates directly into the mitochondria of your muscle cells, protecting them from the oxidative damage that slowly erodes strength over time. No other food does this quite like wild salmon. But that's just the beginning. Wild salmon offers a perfect symphony of muscle-building nutrients: a hefty 22 grams of complete protein per serving, vast amounts of inflammation-fighting omega-3s, EPA, and DHA, natural vitamin D3, and high levels of creatine, the direct fuel source for muscle contraction. Those omega-3 fats are particularly powerful, making your muscles more responsive to growth signals. The critical detail is this: wild salmon has up to 4 times the omega-3 content of farmed salmon. That's why wild caught isn't a suggestion, it's mandatory. The vitamin D3 in salmon is equally notable, pairing with protein to activate muscle stem cells even in your 80s and 90s. To unlock salmon's full power, preparation is everything. Cook it skin on at a medium-low heat. Pan sear or bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes until it just flakes easily. Overcooking destroys delicate omega-3s. Season lightly with lemon and herbs. And whatever you do, eat the skin. That's where omega-3 concentration is highest. Timing is also key. Eating wild salmon within 2 hours of a walk or leg workout maximizes muscle repair. Aim for a 4 to 6 ounce serving at least 3 times per week, ideally on non-consecutive days. In regions like the Pacific Northwest, vibrant seniors often eat salmon nearly daily when in season. The results are life-changing. Dramatic gains in muscle mass, improved balance, faster walking speed, and reduced inflammation. After just 12 weeks of regular consumption, many report their legs feel a decade younger, allowing a return to activities they thought were lost forever. The path to powerfully strong legs well into your 90s doesn't start in a gym or pharmacy. It begins right in your kitchen with these 5 extraordinary foods that work together to rebuild, protect, and renew your muscles at any age. Start by slowly incorporating them, beginning with just 1 or 2 and building toward including all 5 in your weekly rhythm. Remember, consistency is far more important than perfection. Your legs have carried you for decades. With these scientifically proven foods, they can carry you firmly and strongly through many more adventures to come. If this video has opened your eyes to the power of food for maintaining strength as you age, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our science-backed health content here on the Senior Wellness Hive. Thank you for watching.